The 30% Club, it's an international campaign that gets more chairmen and CEOs to commit to working together to move more women into senior leadership and specifically to get more women onto boards.
Vodacom's involvement is very new. It's been since 1 year, and we are excited because it's been a national partnership that we have leveraged in the region, and we're looking for opportunities of going from strength to strength with the organization.
And we're very excited to be having our event hosted today by Vodacom, and they've really gone over and beyond having a beautiful event. So we're very excited to hear Lorraine Hill, the CEO of Aspen, speaking this morning on board diversity.
You're essentially there as a representative of the shareholders, stakeholders. Okay, so you've got to go in with a little bit of an activist mindset, like how am I going to make sure of these few points, and you've got to be really sure of what agenda you're driving for the stakeholders, for the shareholders. It's not a passive role, it's one where you've got to be able to stand up and really run through what you think that you should be driving at that board, and not stand back and say, oh gosh, I really thought that was important, but I see it's not on the agenda. It's about phoning and saying, why isn't it on the agenda today?
This specific one is one that talks to something that's quite close to our hearts as leadership of Vodacom, in terms of how do we grow women in leadership, how do we grow women in technology, how do we get ready for the leadership that's going to be required in the digital era. So that's why this is important.
And it really is about practically sharing advice, with having seasoned board members sharing practical advice with those aspiring directors on how do you do it, what are the do's, what are the don'ts.
All the companies that you could think of that are based here, that come together and we encourage each other and we mentor each other in how we grow this province to greater heights.
Was able to share experiences. Actually, more importantly, it's the different perspective that I got on the topic of leadership, of diversity, of inclusion, of deliberately building a pipeline of future leaders.
So fortunately for me, I've amassed a lot of notes, a lot of knowledge, I've built a network, and I think the more imposing task now is to sit back and reflect on what's happened this morning, and to really think, do I see myself at some point in time allowing my passion to dictate which board I want to be on? And if the answer is yes, then the grueling task of equipping myself with some of the requirements to get there.
I just think it's a very exciting time we're living in, and look forward to the growth of women in general, but also corporates.